So,
Teacher, what does it talk about?
wait, I will tell you. Wait a minute. Please leave your math book closed. Put your pencils and pens down. Put your pencil case down. Just listen and pay attention. Good morning, Ustaz Ali.
Good morning, Ustaz Ali. Good morning. Good morning, Ustaz Ali. Good morning.
Yeah, listen.
Let's continue. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So please put everything down. Just listen and pay attention, okay? Yeah.
All right.
So we have finished from the fractions yesterday. Now we will start a new lesson. Our lesson today is about decimal numbers. It's the first time you will take this lesson. I will tell you in this lesson, what do I mean by decimal numbers and how do we write decimal numbers in letters? First of all, decimal numbers. When we can see decimal numbers? You can see decimal numbers, yeah, teacher, in the exam, for example, okay? I will put on the question, for example, 2.5 points. Did you see the grades on the system, on the exam, on each question?
Yes. Yes.
انتوا بتشوفوا بالاكزام points على كل question. For example, 2.5, 1.5, 0.5, and so on. These numbers, yeah, teacher, 2.5, 1.5, 0.5, 7.8, and so on, we call them decimal numbers.
Yes.
Decimal numbers, for example, 1.2. If you look at this decimal number is composed of 3 parts. The number that's written here, L1, I will call it whole part. When I finish, I will tell you what do I mean by each part. So 1, we call it whole part. The number that's written to the left side of the point, we call it whole.
Another color. With another color.
Type, okay. So, the number that's written to the right side of the point, we call it whole. Yes, Ustaz Ali?
For the next.
Okay. The point, we call it decimal point. The number that's written to the right side of the point, اللي هو 2, we call it decimal part. So, عندنا 3 parts. A decimal number is composed of 3 parts. A whole part, a decimal point, and a decimal part. Now I will tell you what do I mean by each part. What do I mean by whole part and decimal part? So, a decimal number has 3 parts: whole part, decimal point, and a decimal part. Type. So, whole part, decimal point, and a decimal part. The place value chart, yeah, teacher, it's so important in order to know the place value of each digit in the whole part and the place value of each digit in the decimal part. The whole part as if it's a whole number. The whole part as if it's a whole number. نحن بنعرف the first lesson that we took it, the place value of each digit in the whole number. For example, if we have 1,295, did you remember what is the place value of 5?
It's ones.
Ones, excellent. Then
Tens.
Then
Hundreds. Hundreds. 100,000.
Excellent, bravo, thank you. So,
10,000.
okay, thank you, Rahaf. So, the whole part as if it's a whole number. دايما the whole part هو مثل whole number. We will start with.
Thank you, Madam Malak. Goodbye.
Welcome, Ustaz Ali. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's continue, please. Let's continue. So, the place value of the first digit in a whole number is ones, then tens, then 100, then 1000 يعني أنا الهول بارت بعتبرها مثل الهول نمبر العادي. أوكي البليس فاليو للفيرست ديجيت هي ones then tens 100,000 and so on. طيب before we continue I will tell you for which reason we will use decimal numbers. Look why. Listen carefully. If we have here a square, we divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And also if we have another square, I will divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, wait. 1,
Always
2,
scan this section.
3 يا آية.
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. طيب دايما يا teacher when I say decimals جواد listen please. دايما when I say decimals means we have to divide the square into 10 equal parts. نحن we took in the previous lesson fractions. We are talking about fraction when we divide, when we are splitting something, when we are dividing the square into parts. We can divide it into 5 parts or 7 parts or 4 parts and so on. Now, in this lesson, if we want to talk about decimals, we will divide the square just into 10 equal parts. We can't divide it into 5 or 7 or 8. We will divide it into how many parts?
10.
10 exactly. يعني أنا I took, we said we can divide the square into 5 or 7 or 8. I took just 10 equal parts, okay, and I named them decimals. يعني decimals if we are dividing the square into how many parts?
10 equal parts.
Bravo, proud of you. Into 10 equal parts. طيب. How do we write the decimal number that represents these two squares? Look, how do we write the decimal number? First of all, I will color the first square, all of it, totally colored, okay? The second square, I will color just 2 parts. For sure out of 10 because we are dividing the square into 10 equal parts. طيب. What is the fraction that represents the colored part in the first square?
Here.
Aya, please understand, teacher.
10 equal.
So, how do we write the fraction that represents the colored part in the first square? How many parts did we color?
10.
10 out of
Push that.
10. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Bravo. So,
Yes.
we colored in the first square, we colored 10 parts out of 10. طيب. In the second one, how many parts did we color? 2 out of 10. Excellent. Bravo. So, in the first square, we colored 10 parts out of 10. Whereas in the second one, we colored 2 out of 10. دايما بده يكون denominator 10 because we are talking about decimals. Okay? طيب.
Okay.
Now, who will tell me the full mark اللي هي 10 over 10? We can write it as what?
Teacher, I know.
Yes, Aya.
1.
Excellent.
Because
Proud
1 is
of
a
you.
full mark.
1 is the full mark. So no
Yes.
need to write 10 over 10. We can write 1 simply.
1.
Okay? طيب. How do we write now?
يعني ما فهمتك.
Wait يا جواد, I didn't finish my idea. So how do we write the decimal number now? In order to write the decimal number, we will write here a number, point, another number. Like this we write the decimal number, okay? طيب. The first one, the whole part. What is the whole part here? When I say whole part, teacher, the whole part جاي من كلمة whole. What do I mean by whole?
Means
all, bravo, all. يعني whole comes from the word all. طيب, okay. How many squares are full colored here?
two.
عندنا 2 squares. I colored 2 squares, all of them.
No.
How many squares?
No.
One. Excellent, Murad. One. I colored just one full square. We have here one full square. So the whole part is one. So I have to write
full
one.
square.
Yes, so I have to write one.
Teacher, can you?
Yes, Aya.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you repeat it just when you say two? Did I color them all? Because they wrote for me the connection is unstable and I didn't get the idea.
I'll repeat.
Teacher, can you repeat when you wrote when you colored the one box because the internet went?
Okay. Okay, Shahad. Yeah, I will repeat everything. Yeah, listen. Yeah. We said that in the first square, I colored it totally. So the fraction that represents the colored part here is 10 out of 10 because we colored 10 parts out of 10. Whereas in the second square, we colored just 2 parts out of 10. So the fraction is 2 out of 10. Teacher, أنا دايما بحكي عن decimals if we are dividing the square into 10 equal parts. Okay? طيب.
Yeah.
In order to write now the decimal number is composed of 2 parts. We said a whole part and a decimal part. Type. What do I mean by whole part? We said that whole comes from the word all. From which word? All. So whole part means that how many squares are full colored? Do we have here 2 full squares, 2 colored squares? Both of them are full colored?
All of the parts.
All of the parts, no. So here we have one. Wait a minute. Teacher. اسمعوني?
Yes.
Yes,
teacher. We are hearing you.
Let's continue, please. I will share it again. Yeah. So.
الشاشة عندي معلقة يعني لما تكتبي ما بيطلع الكتابة بده وقت يطلع.
جواد تيتشر اسمعوا شوي. اليوم يا تيتشر في مشكلة بالإنترنت، فاللي عنده بور كونكشن ما عم يقدر يشعل الكتابة أو عم بشوف الشاشة سوداء. أنا هلا عم بعمل ريكوردينج so I will send for you the Zoom period on the system. You can check it later. Okay, teacher? And tomorrow also we will practice more. So not just today. Yeah. Listen carefully.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, did you see the screen? Did you see the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Teacher.
So let's continue. Type.
No,
Let's continue, please. Listen.
Your voice is going.
Type. Okay, Murad.
It's going coming.
You make for me music.
Ya Rahaf, please listen. Yeah. So here we have one full colored square. Yes or no?
Square. Yes.
So we have one full colored square. So the whole part is 1 لأنه the whole part means how many squares are full colored. Okay?
Now for the second line, what do we put in the second
Yalla
line?
Yaren. Now I will ask you Yaren Bitar. In the second square, Yaren, how many parts did we color?
2 parts.
So I will write
One. Teacher, I'm not saying 2. So the answer is 1.
So the answer is 1.2.
Teacher, what if both of them is not colored?
اسمعوا شوي اسمعوا شوي teacher please teacher بعد أنا ما خلصت فكرتي حاعطيكم more examples. Wait a minute please. So in order to write Yaren the decimal number, first of all I look how many full colored square, and not just one square is full colored, so I will write 1. The whole part is 1. Point. I look now how many parts did we color in the second one? We colored 2, so the decimal part is 2. دايما يا teacher in a decimal number the whole part means how many squares are full colored. يا شهد please mute. Shahad, there is noise. Shahad.
It's from Ali Sulaiman. Shahad.
Tabi, please mute all. Yeah.
Teacher, I want to tell you something before.
Wait, Yaren, wait. There is noise, teacher. Ren, now you can ask me.
What if they're both not all full colored?
Okay, so the whole part will be 0 because no squares are full colored, so I will write 0 point. Okay? Then I look how many parts did we color in the square if it's not totally colored. Did we color 2 or 3? If we color 2, I will write 2. If we color the 3 parts, I will write 3.
So always the first one we will write 0 if it's not full colored?
Bravo, Ren. That's it. Yes.
Okay, now I get it.
Okay. So,
Teacher?
yeah, teacher. So, 1 means 1 square is full colored, whereas 2 means 2 parts out of how much is colored? 2 out of what?
2 out of
If we color
2 out of what?
10 parts.
10 parts.
7.
Excellent. That's it. 10, 10, 10. Because when we are talking about decimals, we will divide the square just into 10 equal
10
parts. Okay, 10 parts. Yes.
I wanna tell you something.
If I ask you now,
Teacher?
I will give you more examples. Please listen.
Teacher,
It's not time.
it's really hard, but it's really easy.
Okay. When I finish, yeah, teacher, I will give you time to ask me. Yeah. Now, if we colored here if we colored 3 parts, who will tell me how do we write the decimal number? Raise your hands. If we color 3 parts.
We colored 3 parts.
Tiba, how do we write the decimal number? Murad, don't say teacher. Like your friends, raise your hand. Yalla ya Tiba.
Okay.
Yes.
How do we write the decimal number if we color here 3 parts? Yes.
1.3.
Excellent. 1.3. It becomes 1.3. Bravo. So إذا بتطلعوا هون يا teacher على الwhole part دايما هي مثل الwhole number. Okay? It's look like a whole number. For this reason, I told you here that a whole part is like a whole number. So we have to start with ones, tens, hundreds. Okay? Whereas in the decimal part, yeah, teacher, represents what? Who will tell me? The decimal part.
Decimal part represents the number out of the number.
That what? Represents what?
Out of 1.
Represents what?
It represents the number out of 1.
Out of? For example, 3.
The whole part.
No. 3 means that 3 parts are colored out of what?
10.
10. Excellent. That's it. So, decimal part, teacher, represents a fraction. The decimal part here represents a fraction. If we color 2 out of 10, so the decimal part is 2. If we color the 3 out of 10, so the decimal part will be 3, and so on. Okay?
Teacher, so always the decimal part is 10.
Okay.
Yes, yes, يا ريم, that's it. دايما 10. طيب. Let me ask now.
You think it's so hard?
Teacher,
First you think it's so hard, then it's so easy.
teacher,
يا
teacher,
رهف,
is it
there's noise.
teacher?
Yes, آية جفال.
You meant that when we have لأنه الإنترنت كثير عم يقطش. You meant that when we have two squares and we split them into 10 parts, then we colored a whole square.
Yes.
Then we colored a whole square and the other 4. Then
Yes.
the answer will be 1.4.
That's it. Excellent, Aya. Bravo. That's it. Yes, you got it.
Teacher, type is
Now, Murad. Murad, I will ask you. Murad,
yes.
tell me this number 2.3. What does it mean? Yeah, what does it mean 2.3? 2.
2. It means two boxes are colored and one box are colored only 3.
Proud of you, Murad. Proud of you, teacher. يعني 2 means that 2 squares are full. يعني هيدا أسرع.
Morning.
Teacher, I'm proud of you all. هيدا أسرع صف. They got the idea quickly. I'm proud of you, and it's the first time. Bravo. So 2 means that 2 squares are full colored. 2 squares are full colored, whereas 3 means that 3 parts are colored.
Are colored.
3 parts are colored out of
10.
3 are colored out of 10.
Bravo. Excellent. Bravo. طيب رنيم بكري. The decimal number 1.9. What does it mean?
It means that one square is full colors and the other one is has 9 colors and one not.
Excellent.
9 out of
Bravo
10.
رنيم. Bravo. Bravo. Excellent. Bravo. عبد الله محسن. يا عبد الله. طيب أمال شاكر.
Yes.
عبد الله.
Yes.
عبد الله, the whole part. Repeat it, please. What does the whole part represent? What does the whole part represent, يا عبد الله? The number of what?
The teacher
Full
box.
full boxes. طيب decimal part, what does it mean?
Teacher.
مالك
The boxes are
مالك
The number
yes.
the number out of 10.
The number out of 10, proud of you. That's it. The number out of 10.
Represents the fraction.
Bravo, represents a fraction. Bravo, bravo. Okay, so I'm so happy today. Okay, so the decimal number is composed of a whole part and a decimal part. So you said that the whole part, thank you. So the whole part, it's look like a whole number. The place value the first digit, we have to start with what? Ones, tens, hundred, and thousand.
Thousands.
Okay, we have finished now from the whole part. Let's go to the decimal part. Now, Malak said a decimal part represents a fraction if we are dividing a square into 10 equal parts. Maybe the decimal part is 2 if we are dividing the square if we colored 2 out of 10. Maybe it's a 3 if we colored the 3 out of 10. طيب, 2 or 3, what is the place value of 2 here? Look, 2 over 10. Did you remember from the previous lesson how do we write this fraction in letters?
Teacher, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Teacher, 2 over 10. How do we write it? 2 tenths. Bravo. 2 tenths. So the place value. So the place value of 2, ya teacher, in the decimal part
It's 10.
tenth. For this reason, here I wrote tenth. because it represents a fraction, so we have to place th. And we are dividing the square into 10 equal parts, so it's tenth. Okay?
Okay.
So, for example, when I say 1,295.7, yeah. What is the whole part in this number?
Teacher.
Who will tell me what is the whole part?
Teacher, I know.
Amal.
One, 1,295.
Excellent. 1,295 is the whole part. طيب, what is the decimal part?
7.
7. Excellent, is the decimal part. Now let's write the place value of each digit. دايما انا حبلش بس بدي اكتب البليس فاليو حبلش بالديجيتس اللي هن next to the point يعني بال5 وبال7. اوكي؟
Okay.
طيب what is the place value of 5 اللي هي بالwhole part? We start with what?
Ones.
Ones. Excellent. Then
Ones. Tens.
tens.
Hundred.
Bravo. Then
Thousand.
excellent. Bravo. طيب in the decimal part, what is the place value of 7?
Tens.
Tenth. Proud of you. Tenth. Why we have to say tenth?
Because the decimal part
Because it is a fraction.
7 out of 10. Bravo, it's a fraction. Because 7 means 7 parts are colored out of 10. So 7 tenths. So what is the place value of 7?
7 tenths.
Tenth. Excellent. Bravo. Proud of you. Okay. Now we have finished from the whole parts and the decimal parts. We'll start a new thing. How do we write them in letters? Yeah. For example, 6.3. How do we write it in letters? First, we write the whole part. What is the whole part?
6.
So we write 6. We write 6. 10. Did you see the point?
Yeah.
Point is written as and. When I see the point, I will write and. Okay?
Yes.
And. Now, what is the decimal part?
3.
So we have to say 3 now. We still have just one step. What is the place value of 3? Bravo! So we have to say 3 tenths. That's it. So in order to write it in letters, we write 6 and 3 tenths. Don't forget to say tenths. Yes, Aya. Yes,
Why
Aya.
did you put the S?
Teacher, why did we put what S? Yes, بالplural form يا ملك. لأنه عندنا 3 more than 1.
Teacher.
Yes, Aya.
Here when you said 6 and 3, but 3 here is in the ones place value.
لا, 3 in the decimal part يا آية. 3 means that 3 parts are colored out of 10.
10.
Out of 10.
Yes.
So 3 is the 10th. 3 out of 10. So 3 tenths.
Okay. 10.
Look يا teacher. 6.3 هي the same as 6 squares are full colored and 3 parts are colored out of 10. For this reason, we have to say 6 and 3 tenths. Okay?
Okay.
لأنه 3 over 10, how do we write this fraction in letters? 3 tenths. Okay, not just 3. Okay?
3 tenths.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me ask
Okay.
now Aya Daqiq. Are you here? طيب. Lamis Ahmad.
Yes, teacher.
How do we write 0.2 in letters يا Lamis?
We write 0.
0, excellent. And bravo. 2 tenth. Proud of you. 0 and 2 tenth.
Teacher, I want to ask you something.
Yes, ya Murad.
If we write it 0 in the first, it means 2 boxes are not colored and 1 are colored 2 parts.
Wait. If the decimal number is what, ya Murad? Repeat.
2.
2
If
point.
the 0, if the 0 is in the first,
Okay.
it
No
means
squares are full colored. بتعني ما عندنا ولا square is full colored. بتعني إنه عندنا just 2 parts out of 10 are colored. Okay? It means
Can
that
I make?
2 parts out of 10 are colored. Okay, Murad? Yeah.
Okay.
Now, مهدي عطية.
Yes, teacher.
يلا يا مهدي. وتيتشر 0 and we can skip it. We can write it just 2 tenths. Okay, لأنه 0 and هي nothing. Yeah. مهدي عطية. How do we write 10.3 in letters?
10.
Yes.
10 and 3 tenths.
Proud of you. 10 and 3 tenths. Excellent. Bravo. Is it clear how do we write decimal numbers in letters?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't we?
Yes, I.
Can't
Yeah.
we spell the S when we have 10? Yeah, 10. You write S. So when we
ما في مشكل آية. فيني شيلها للأس. فيني شيلها. No problem.
okay.
هي بس إنه بالبلورال form, not in a singular form. Just that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we have
يعني we
teacher.
can,
Yes, you can. No problem.
yeah.
Now,
Yes.
opposite. I gave you these numbers in letters. You want to tell me the decimal number. يلا.
Teacher, can I do it?
Wait. Let me ask جواد شبلي. عم تسمعني جواد?
Yes.
Yeah. 8 and 3 tenths. Do you know how do we write the decimal number?
Yes.
How?
8.3.
Proud of you. 8.3. Excellent. So, 8 I write it in digits. And means point. 3 tenths. What does it mean 3 tenths? يعني أنا بدي أكتب هلا 10 بالدecimal number? No. Tenth means we have 1 digit in the decimal part. It's 3. So 8.3. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Type.
Okay.
Let me ask now. لين عطوي. لين عطوي.
Yes,
teacher.
Lien, 7 tenths. How do we write the
We
decimal
write
number?
7. What is 7 only?
7 tenths. عندنا شيء and يا لين.
No.
So it means that.
We write 7 only.
لا. If there is no and, means no whole part. So the whole part is 0.
Teacher, how many times the purge will finish?
Less than 1 minute. So no and means no whole part. So 0 point what?